Alright. We're still downloading resources, but still, fuck it. Hello, everybody. My name is checking if the door is closed. One sec. That's my name. It is. Okay, awesome. My name is Lana Isagi. Go live your dreams, harbinger of your nightmares, and your computer is about to explode. Welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. I guess there was an update or something today, which is why we have to download it, and it's taken an age. It's 600 megabytes. Fucking hell. As the main update itself wasn't, like, rough enough at, at like 88 gigabytes. Like, Jesus, that's an entire Call of Duty game right there. Hello, Carsey. Welcome to the stream. I have gum in my mouth right now, in case anyone's wondering. Ooh, I'm sure that'll sound great with the YouTube captions. I'm sure I didn't enunciate that in a weird way where it would make it sound like something else. But yeah, we are waiting for this to happen here. I just had a smash burger, and I'm feeling pretty okay about it. Obviously, I think something went wrong in the cooking process as far as burning the top of the meat goes, but hey. I wanted to be like my girlfriend eating smash burgers, so I was like, fuck it, I'll have one. I'll have a smash burger myself. But hey. Your first time cooking something, it's not gonna be perfect, you know? It's gonna be quite alright, I must say. Not much else you can really say about it. Jesus, this is taking a time. It's downloading so slowly. Fucking hurry up, dude. I gotta stream here. Hurry up. Hurry it up. Probably saw what I posted in the gaming chat on the server. Yeah, I think it was it about the sales thing? Hang on, let me I have time, I can double check. Hold on. Let me go grab it. Also, I'm sitting on a cushion. Thankfully you don't have it, because Lana saw cooking mistakes, yeah. Hello, Tomo. Welcome to the stream. My Discord's been pretty busy as of late, so we'll see. I was pretty busy yesterday myself. Busy resting, that is. I've been working like a dog, as the Beatles would say. So I've been like doing my best. Sales in Hugo Gaming coming back. Hugo Gaming? Hang on, let me check. Let's talk games. Oh, I did not see. Okay, someone posted something to do with leaks, related to Star Rail in the gaming chat. Oh, that's a, I'll have to alert the mods about that one. Just a reminder to y'all, no leak content allowed in the server, please, and thank you. That's what it is, it's just, Hugo Martin's games are, oh, right, Hugo Martin. Okay, that's who it is. Okay, I was like, Hugo Gaming? What is Hugo Gaming? This means post-launch stuff is going back. Okay, since y'all don't know, I've been since around 2020. Oh, okay, so it's a bit like Masahiro Sakurai's channel a little bit, except with announcements in there. That's awesome. Alright, welcome back, Hugo. Let me know if you want to collab. I'd collab with Hugo. Oh, speaking of which, also, well, not necessarily speaking of which, but thank you guys for 777 subscribers. 777, just a little piece of heaven, just a little piece of heaven. I'm pretty proud of that, thank you guys. We're nearly at 800, which is fucking wild, I must say. Ew, my Irish accent came out for a sec. Hey, Red Luigi, welcome to the stream. We're waiting right now. We're at 77. Wait, where's the 7? There it is, 777. It's the sub amount we have. Maybe the tweet, not the tweet, the post. Lapis, hey, Lapis, got a quick thing I gotta say. The gaming channel in our server has a leak in it. We need to get rid of that video. We need to. I don't know who posted it, but it's a leak of Phaenon's gameplay that I was like, whoa, I almost saw that. So we'll have to take care of that. That's a good time watching the streams back then. Congratulations, yeah. Almost at 800. It's funny to think when we were in 3.1, we were near 700 subscribers. Now we're here in 3.3. I'm sorry, I'm currently getting some new tea. It's all good. No worries. I only noticed it there myself today, so yeah. I wasn't checking the server last night because I was busy recording. Yeah, I was recording, and then I was hanging out with my sister, and then I was immediately hanging out with Kuri on stream. Well, not on stream, but we were like cooking some stream ideas and doing some business talk and stuff, and you know. I gotta say, something I'm really comfortable about with me and Kuri's relationship, not to talk too much or anything about it, but we have a very nice balance of how much we talk about business and like romantic things, and that was like something I've wanted for a relationship like ever since I started wanting one. So that's like why I'm like, yay. I love her so much. Anyway, Mott's ice is yeah, but it's whatever. I have there's nothing wrong with. I have nothing against them. It was probably just like, oh shit, forgot I couldn't post that here. You know, it's not like it's not bigotry or anything. If it was bigotry, then I'd be mean. I'd be like, all right, fuck off the server. This is just more like, no, I'm not comfortable with that in the server. Please, just a word of warning. So yeah, again, I'll reiterate, no leaks. I know the leaks are very exciting. I hear a lot of my friends are like really hyped in particular about Phaenon's leaks. Not entirely sure why. I guess we'll find out in this chapter. But yeah, again, I'm not spoiling any leakage whatsoever. That's my golden rule with this. Not only because I do want to genuinely like, at least vainly support, like the writers and stuff, because they really don't like this kind of leaking. And hey, these writers entertain me all the time. You know, I owe them something like that. Especially since I'm free to play, you know, might as well be nice. But also, yeah, I just like to be unspoiled, and I like to see everything as it's supposed to be presented in a special program, rather than when it's like kind of unfinished. Because something I remember back when Firefly was getting leaked, every time she got leaked, her animations changed. So, I was like, okay, I don't. Like, there's no point in judging it if they're going to be changing stuff around, you know what I mean? It's not like the best way I want to go about that. I would rather see the final thing when the special program airs, when everything's like fully ready to go. And I encourage in general, just y'all in general, just not paying attention to video game leaks or rumors, because I lived through the Wii U era. I know how many of them can be the bullest of shit. Oh, speaking of Firefly, she's right here. Oh, Firefly, how are you? Our little friend here is actually kind of Firefly coded. Anyway, enough admiring Firefly. It's time to begin. We're going all the way to Akima. I don't even know why people want leaks. What happens to being surprised? With Star Rail, it's there's a part of it I understand where it's like, yeah, I want to be prepared for the next patch so I can pre-farm and everything. And I, to an extent, get that, but like, we have a feature in the game now, where is it? I'll do these later, don't worry about it. Where we can set a build target before the characters really see, like, I have Cipher here. And they tell me what I need to farm, for her. And I already have her pre-farmed, I just need her Ascension material. So they have that now, but I guess people want to like pre-farm, if you know what I mean. So I guess I get that part, but it's like the animations, I don't know. I'd rather see them in the special program, because at least then I can get it on video. I mean, I don't know. People have their own reasons for doing it, but it is whatever. I know there is such a thing as intentional leaks where companies drum a pipe of presenting new info as the leak looks directly at Overwatch. Do y'all remember the Sombra shit? Man, that was when Overwatch was like clever with their marketing. But yeah, we were in the middle of a challenge, I guess. I don't know any like other famous intentional leaks aside from that. Was there like a Kirby game that did that where like it was like super Kirby fighters, or was that like an accidental leak by Nintendo, like where they put it up too early on the 3DS store? I don't know. I don't even know if anybody remembers Super Kirby Fighters aside from me, because I remember when it got leaked, my sister was really excited because she's like the biggest fucking Kirby fan in the world. She uses Kirby hand cream from Japan. Unfinished. Yeah. We're off to the... Oh yeah. Obviously, spoiler alert going forward for the start of 3.0. Or 3.3, I mean. 3, 2, 1. Anyway, so Aglaya's dead, to recap you all. Aglaya died. Rest in peace, Queen. The Queen of Floptropica herself has fallen. We're gonna go find her. This is clearly referencing the Queen Elizabeth death. Clearly. So, I guess we have to go find her.
Don Hung came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something.
Oh yeah, I fixed my headphones, so no need to worry about audio too much, y'all. I think that did sound a bit rough though. My dad helped me. He put some tape on it because one of the things just snapped off, so we were like, uh-oh. But hey, it's all taped up and it feels not great, but hey. Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope.
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment.
I do remember this one funny instance of a leak where someone actually leaked Halo 4 gameplay in the most shitty looking footage ever. Yep. Ugh, Don Hung is still... Yeah. Honestly, I'd rather they wait on the strike and stuff rather than recast, because Nicholas is too good. He's too... Like, I'm already kind of bummed about Caleb and Rachel. Nicholas is too iconic as Don Hung. He is the Don Hung. I don't know if I'd be able to get used to another Don Hung, if I'm being totally honest. I would be more mad if, like, Firefly or Kafka, though, as well, because those are too iconic at this point. Imagine just Kafka comes in and it's like, hey, my name is Kafka. And it's like, no, you sound like everyone. Where's, like, the fry that Cheryl Texeria had? Like, what are we doing here?
Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, so she jumped. I see.
Oh, God.
I was on purpose. It was on purpose to make fun of leaks. Having really great footage. Also, the guy that did networks at Microsoft. Yeah. Trailblazer IE is the first MCU in Ohio game history to get their favorite casted. That is, like, bonkers to me. Like, in their history. Even, like, those, like, smaller games and everything. That was a pretty ballsy move because it really fucking says something. Where it's just like, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter how iconic you are. Whatever. I'm not gonna get too deep into that because, like... Listen, I'm a voice actor myself. I have, like, pretty strong feelings on, like, the whole, like, fuck it, just recast them kind of thing. Like, it doesn't feel great, but whatever. Ugh.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her.
The audio sounds really shitty on my end, I gotta say.
She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Okay. Does the audio sound like shitty for you guys, or is it just me? Hang on. She really was assassinated.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, hang on. Wait, if this isn't like an issue in the stream and it's just an issue in my headphones, I swear to god. One sec. Oh, my capture card is fucking ow. It's fucking roasting. Wait, one sec.
The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage
Audio seems
to
fine on
attack
stream.
Aglaia.
So it's my headphones. Awesome. I cannot wait for my new headphones to get here. God, these ones suck fucking boobs. Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Treeby, as she understands Aglaia's mind best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaia gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama.
And that'll be me. This is not a coup at all.
Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaia dead. You might want to speak with her.
That is so wild that they just like... It's like, oh, before it was like, oh, Gallagher and Misha stopped existing. Like, they've, like, you know, they faded away, you know? Like, they disappeared into, like, cute little bubbles, you know? Trian, like, turned into a marketable plushie when she died. No, Aglaia was just, like, she had to be, like, examined and, like, pronounced dead. Like, fucking hell.
Thank you, Lord Craterose.
Ugh. The Ohio games are bad because they never kill anyone off. Alright, sure. Yeah. It's not like I'm forced to kill 2 characters off or anything. I'm so mad. Do you ever have just such a beef with someone just because they're so not your kind of person? It's just like that for me. I'm like classy about it though. It's just like, ugh. You know what I mean?
The baths are empty.
Awesome! I can use them now. Imagine if we just go up and Aglaia's just floating dead in the water. Funny death, haha. Aglaia may be dead, but these water physics are still popping. God, this really does feel like something different now. We've been here so many times, it's been so full, but... Heroes, you're back. Yeah. Let's go see our dad, friend. Let's go do it. Do. Alright, hi, scene. I'd say welcome to Honkai, but you've already played through a lot of Honkai and back third. You know the Honkai series. Yep, I sure do. We chapter 9, chapter 16. It's been rough. We've all lived through the trenches.
You're back.
We heard from Kratos. Are you alright? Sorry, that was Lana's Irish accent. We heard from Kratos. Oh my god, we heard from
fine.
Kratos.
I've been staying close to Lady Treeby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
You witnessed Aglaia's... Ooh, that's a rough thing to say. How to I'm holding up.
Not well.
Yo,
After
you
all,
witnessed a
we
death?
witnessed Lady
Are you, like,
Aglaia's
traumatized or whatever?
last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings, declaring her death was the hardest thing I have ever had to do as a doctor.
Oh no,
Lord
Fainon.
Finan, push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it.
He's gonna become a villain.
What I've
I
lost
know it.
is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treeby
Oh, look at Mem.
and
She's so
Trinan,
sad.
they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, HUZZ. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Yeah, get some
Next.
rest, girl. You need it.
We should visit Lady Treeby.
God. Paimon ZA is really making me feel it. He's just going in with the, like... Oh, I'm getting angry about what's happening, but also I'm depressed. Like, he's fucking nailing it. Joshua Waters. You are very talented. Look at these sun's rays. Hey! How's everybody holding up after the queen died?
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treeby, I...
Snowy, don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself.
Don't be so hard on yourself, girl.
We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So, we understood her thoughts better than anyone.
I gotta say, this is a really rough arc to be thrust into after I experienced like 3 family deaths within a string of a month. Like, oh, well.
She knew she wouldn't see the end of the flame.
Like, I've heard
journey.
lots of things
Yet
in this tone
gave
over the
everything
past
without
few like
hesitation.
weeks, and it's like, oh. Don't worry,
For the
Treeby.
future
I feel
of
what you
everyone.
feel. I mean, I didn't know my aunt for 1,000 years, but I get what you mean.
I know what Aglaya expected.
Xenon wants to kill these bastards so bad. Oh my god.
Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
What's inside it? Oh, we got some nameless recollection. I'll do that off stream because it takes fucking forever. I gotta say, by the way, bro's gonna go Doom 2016 on all those. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin Caslana returns.
Vinan, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame-chased journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses.
You underestimated kindness and the fact that she's a murderer.
The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. But my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful
sink ships,
scoundrels
it is
like
what
you
it
in
is.
the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short.
Memory manifestation. Yeah.
The divinity in this body might be eternal.
It's probably also to make the scene a bit
That
more,
is not
like,
the
visually
essence of
interesting,
me.
which it is doing. Clearly they learned their
of
lesson from
humanity.
3.0.
Born of my mother.
If we were still in 3.0,
And
that
I
would
will
just be
die
just like
as a
Fanon
human.
staring at a model of a scroll for ages.
Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the final blaze to burn away the threats hidden in the shadows.
Now that Aglaya's dead, though, she can't read everyone's mind in Akama anymore. So we're kind of fucked for a little bit. Like, there's gonna be lots of crime and stuff, because they're like, well, Aglaya can't, like, send people after me, can she?
The blaze soaring into the sky might sow fear and confusion, but I have no worries about people losing their way. After all, Akama still has you to guide them, Finan. You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn.
Fuck you, I'm
The
not
heavy burdens
sensitive.
of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace
Oh
everyone's
no, Aglaya's doing the fucking Silco thing. Don't cry. You're perfect. It's always the ones that sound like this, too.
That might be what sets our
Finon's about to do something insane. He's gonna start a war, I know it.
They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet
Angelic Jinx is about to
choose to shine their
descend,
light
trust
on
me.
them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed. You are the destined world-bearer of Emphorius, the gate to Emphorius's future. Go, complete the flame-chased journey of the prophecy, ignite the stars, and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
Oh no.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands? Dalung, can you do me a favor?
This feels really fucked to do my Dalung voice with. Like you just hear like, you just hear Finon just going like, Dalung, can you do me a favor? And then I'm like, blah, whatever I can help with, just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Crateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. at the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Memorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope.
He's gonna do something. Let's hope it's not murderous. Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
I'm gonna go splash my rubber ducky in the bath. Because he's actually going to go sit. Yeah, I think so. Venon. Cartonus has arrived.
Cartonus,
Hi, Cartonus.
what brings you to Memorial Palace?
You're like posing like one of those gym guys who's like trying to like make his muscles look bigger.
I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonus?
You know, like that one image that like, I think it was in like 2019, it went viral. It was just of like a bunch of guys in like, I don't know, Heathrow Airport, just like standing beside each other. And I don't know why, it was just like a normal ass image of like 4 guys. And it just went viral. And I don't know why. It was just an image of 4 guys and there. Everyone was like, haha, look at these guys. He has airport guy pose. That's what Cartonus has.
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt
funny
anymore.
joke.
It's time to take action and show everyone that the leadership of the Chrysos heirs is still strong.
Right, your assessment is. Now, here. Take this.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take
this-
this.
You've completed it.
Oh wow, it's actually a sword, so that makes sense. That's a Fire Emblem ass sword.
Dawnmaker, the name I've chosen for it.
Dawnmaker, come and rescue me.
Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker.
Dawnmaker, Heartbreaker.
Unbelievable.
Don't know why I can't
You've
speak.
never seen that black-clad sword
Yeah.
master. Yet you've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Does Yoda actually talk like that in the movies though? Because I can't remember who it was, but someone said to me it was like, he doesn't actually speak like that, by the way. Like he only speaks like that to like mess with some guy in like one of the prequels. I can't remember. Or maybe he only does it when like he's old, like in the original trilogy. I don't know. I haven't watched Star Wars. I have to. I was given homework to like, my girlfriend was like, Lana, you need to watch Star Wars. And I was like, okay. So I need to watch a Star Wars movie. If anyone has any recommendations, hit me with them. Yeah. Like, Yoda can't. Yoda cank. Yoda has cankles real.
Precise your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames. Its blade will. Wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonus. I will use this sword.
Yeah, Yoda
to
can speak
protect
normally.
the
He just
beings
also
of
chooses not
Amphorius.
to, but he can. Oh. So he's just trying to be quirky. That's what he's doing. He's so crazy. I can't take him anywhere.
Another thing there is.
What's this?
Stored here, the remnants of Aglaya's divinity are. This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
All the way since 3.0.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
I understand. Let me keep it. With this, I'll have another constant companion by my side.
There's a scene in Attack of the Clones where he speaks perfectly fine. That must sound fucking weird. So he's just like, my name is Yoda. You are the divine Jedi. You know. It doesn't even sound like Yoda. He sounds like
May this
fucking
world
Turbo Granny.
never have a need for a deliverer.
I need to
Someone
work on my
told
Turbo
me
Granny impression.
long ago.
The two impressions I really want to work on are my Turbo Granny impression and my Herda impression. Those are the two. Flames. I have divine key weapon sword. Kevin Wilson. Her burst into flames when it's at its full powers. I think Dawnmaker is the Star Rail equivalent of that sword, of like his divine key.
But when the world dashed her hopes,
Maybe that's what
and fell
Aglaya
into
is, because
disarray.
she was turned into his sword.
If she could see me now, leading from the front,
So it's pretty close to
rallying
understand him clearly.
against
Okay.
their destiny, she would surely smile.
Is Attack of the Clones the TV show? No, that's Clone Wars, isn't it? Can't remember what Attack of the Clones is. I remember Clone Wars because I had a friend who was big into it when I was in school.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver?
Well, I don't know, but you have a perfectly waxed chest, so I think you'll be fine.
Look, Lord Finan is here.
He's so handsome.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
It's the prequel to the show. Oh, okay. So yeah. So I guess that's what the clones are. They're the TV show situation.
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos Heir's flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind
You should watch the
passion
original trilogy first,
often
by the way, then the prequel trilogy and
overpower
then the Clone
reason.
Wars. So that's a big ask. I'll probably watch. I need to watch one. I need to watch one, at least for now. That's like something I have to do. I need something that's gonna give me a lot of Star Wars knowledge. And y'all will see why. I'm not gonna specify why because it relates to a project that is in the works. But I need some Star Wars thing where it'll tell me a lot about the universe and the characters. That's something I need. I could watch The Phantom Menace because that was one I watched as a kid and I have it on VHS. So, but I don't have a VHS player obviously because it's the big 2025. So
I followed his strategy. I painted
Might
my
have it in
opponents
Yak,
as
but I don't
nothing
know.
more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy.
watch A New Hope first. Star Wars. Okay, awesome. I'll check out New Hope.
I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Did I not know that before?
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
Uh-oh, they're hyped up. They're getting hyped up over murder.
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them.
To spank them with the sword of justice.
But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down,
Boo,
we
I
all
say.
know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words.
Just 1 second. Just gonna get rid of my gun. All right. We're back. Something special about a man of letters. If I were up there, I could do it too. Wow. Very easy to mistake revenge as justice. What one may see as justice may actually be fair. Exactly. He could just ice them by, as I said on Wednesday's stream, he could just give them a kiss. Then they'd be iced, for real. Yeah, but justice and revenge are... They're very similar feeling things, if you think about it, in a lot of ways. It just depends on what angle you're coming at. That's kind of something I'm still, like, wrestling with myself. But hey, listen, we all... Well, all of us who are Chainsaw Man fans, anyway, we all seen what happened with Yuko. In Chainsaw Man Part 2. She learns a lesson pretty similar to that. If I were... Yeah, if I were up there, it could be me too. That's whatever I see. If I see, like, I don't know, old revolutionary footage of, like, Michael Collins, I'm just like, you know, if that were me, I could do probably better than him.
You think highly of yourself, don't you?
Yes.
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila!
And we're gonna kill it!
Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akuma will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
He really is becoming...
Better people!
Oh yeah, they're hyped up.
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
I
They love me.
appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you.
Let's just move my mic there.
Unshakable faith.
My
There's
faith
still a
can
long
shake it
way
down
to
when
go
it needs to,
before
though, for real.
Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium.
Well, Phanon, if you're gonna say that, you have to say it like a glide. You have to say the holy city.
She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat
Was her feat.
was being a selfless person.
A moment of silence for Glaya, everybody. Oh my god, you can hear a funeral bell in the background, Jesus.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
I'm now caught up on main Stardust games, so this time I won't have any risks or spoilers for the stream. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm very excited to get there myself.
Yes, Lady Trian.
Again, like,
For that child filled with anxiety.
like, who's that in the background there? Oh, that's an Axa. My friend who was on about this to me, who like was like about the siren thing, she was like to me, oh yeah, when you're finished, by the way, make sure to ping me. And it's like, this never had to happen before. It's like, I feel like whatever's gonna happen at the end of this patch is gonna be something insane. I mean, I have a feeling what it's gonna be. I feel like Phanon is gonna do something fucked. I feel like he's gonna do something fucked. And we're gonna have to bear the responsibilities of whatever buffoony situation he creates for us. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Trian.
I heard what you said.
He's talking with all the dead people.
The debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand.
Oh, I rolled 14 in sleight of hand. I know my shit.
Not at all, Professor Anaxa.
Actually, 14's a kind of mid, but whatever.
Those techniques you taught me,
It's alright.
the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. A Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Oh, you idiot.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
You said duty.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa.
Oh, they're disappearing from the CG.
Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend.
Oops.
It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am.
And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gasteras.
And now the last one, his mentor.
Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy.
I also gotta say
Yet
this music
the
itself
people
is very
are
Honkai
the true
impact.
masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Isn't that right, Fanon?
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
His boyfriend!
Forget you. Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever.
Of course, they left him for
We're
the
just
last
off to
minute.
guard the gates at Castrum Chronos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
Notice My Day isn't a single color image in the CG. Yeah. Probably because he's still alive. Because remember, My Day can only be, like, specifically... Mighty, sorry. He
yet claims the power of a titan.
Mighty hasn't been in the story for a bit. He can only be killed in a very certain way. Like the rest of Phanon. Yeah. Because Mighty can only be killed with, like, his, like, a certain, like, bone in his back being broken or something. It's really weird.
See you around. Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightymouse.
Confirmed. Fucking confirmed. Oh my god. That hit me like a fucking sucker punch.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey.
Huh.
And it's still not over yet, is it?
Cyrene, is that you?
Yes, Cyrene.
You cannot just have the Fate on My Day date reveal and then... and then go like, by the way, Cyrene appears again.
I was right.
There she is.
You did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people and tried so many things. I've found new resolve.
Elysia.
And I've
It's
let go
Elysia.
of some attachment.
It's Cyrene. It's Elysia. It is Elysia.
I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Vinem.
Days later at Dawncloud, the adorable she appeared. Ugh. I wonder if when we'll see her like appear as a model.
Dawncloud, this place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Cipher? You...
Oh, we're back to
Stress.
Child Cipher.
Does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawncloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour.
Gem of all worlds. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cipher.
She's gonna go out and look for the gem.
You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawncloud to steal that gem, aren't you? And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Yeah, eat the rich.
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden threads?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day. Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cipher?
Help out refugees and like poor people who are on the streets. Yeah, wow, Aglaya, that's the real British coming out of you. I hate poor people and refugees.
What else am I supposed
England
to do?
for England.
That's the only thing I can do with my power.
Said Aglaya, just so we have that there, so it's not, people don't go like, oh my god, look what Lana said.
You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby!
Do you think Miss Hyceelins likes to go into like malls and like churches often because they have high ceilings?
The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream.
Poor little
Right?
Cipher lost herself. Yeah. She's really not coping well with God. This really puts a lot of her actions in perspective, I think.
I know, Cipher. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Aglaya, I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful and that everyone is simple and kind.
I don't think everybody's
only I
simple
could
and
get
kind.
everyone
I would
to
argue
believe
most
that.
people are complex. and hard to understand.
Would that lie become reality? If enough people believed in it? Even though it's a lie?
Lies will always be lies, Cipher. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Not a great thing to say to a kid, I must say.
Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
I never thought I
I've ever seen these two in a scene before.
Cipher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Lost in thoughts all alone.
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad, I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
But you were there?
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Who you telling, dude?
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business.
Oh, Cipher's not... Wow, I call her Cipher. Cipher has not taken it well. Cipher is a thief. She probably was... It would be very cool if in that scene, if you, like, looked closely. Maybe I'll go back and watch the VOD, and we'll see. But, maybe she's just, like, hiding behind a tree or something in the background. That'd be funny.
Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase.
Old-timer.
You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase. And the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one.
What does that mean?
But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kainos, the leader of the cleaners.
So you literally just did what, like, the Americans did with, like... Actually, that's a really big stretch. Never mind. Forget I said that. But has he just been, like, using this, essentially, to like, go, like, find all these people I don't like and kill them? They did it.
I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone?
Desperate dogs.
So, you want me to give them a
Desperate
nice
dogs.
love
Those
while you're
big,
away,
stinky
right?
burgers.
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cipher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to no bat on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cipher.
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two
That's
from
certainly
her.
how Aglaya used to talk.
I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion.
We're all aware that the Flame Reaver is probably, like, aligned with the cleaners in some way. For one, they're all wearing, like, pretty similar enough outfits. Phanon seems to have a massive distaste for them, like, already. I mean, not just because they're murdering his friends. And they're terrorists. But also because they're, like... They remind him of the people that killed... the person, rather, that killed Cyrene.
That lunatic may have lost their mind. But they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought. Now that she's gone.
I actually don't know where they are, by the way. Like, I don't know where this area is in the world.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the
I like
one
that
who
tisk
brought it
tisk
up,
tisk that she did.
I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Just don't get killed, Cipher.
Don't forget, Deliverer.
I have a feeling you're gonna get killed. I don't know why.
Cipher will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
So, alright, we're off to Hyacine's point of view. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany. What's Hyacine getting up to?
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the Grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
Duty.
I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People,
Look how it's flying and staying up, like just with its tiny little wings. So adorable. I am like curious about where Lil Ika was, like, ever since. Cause like this is the first time we're seeing them, but like Hyacine's been here since like 3.1, so.
You're right. At least I can still afford
I'm
to
very
get
curious
lost in
on
thought
where
once in a while.
everybody came from, or like where at least Lil Ika came from.
Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the Grove deserves some reminiscence.
The silence at dawn. I like Hyacine's very magical girl theme and looks. Sadly, I need to skip it. Yeah, same. Like, I do love... I think Hyacine's adorable, and I love Lil Ika too. But I really, really do need to just get, like I just need Cipher. I need her for my Acheron team, and I just kind of prefer her in general. But Hyacine is definitely one where it's like if I see a rerun of her, like I'll probably consider throwing some passes her way.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
That's where he gave us the talk, and it cuts back, and Anaxa's like, so the penis and the vagina. What do you all know about the penis and the vagina?
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this.
Pretty sure I forgot nerf, so she's not usable.
If you ever
Wait,
do
really?
anything disgraceful,
Oh, fucking hell.
don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
I do remember in that like trial thing we got, she was like decent. We'll see.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't?
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough
Background
to be
subreddit
considered lessons?
is going on gang wars over the nerf, and that certainly sounds like that place. No, it won't.
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysiae.
What was the Castrus the Gremlin just comes out?
I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
Fucking hell.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Castrus sounds a little different, and like
Since
when she's younger,
Hyacinthia insisted,
before she was traumatized, I
let's
guess.
go through the process.
Actually, no, I'm pretty sure this is after she was traumatized. When
Why don't we start with you, Finite of IDs Elysiae?
Me?
when her like friend as a child like she had to kill her or something.
Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
Apparently a revision of Cipher's kit before the final one was way too powerful, so she was reverted back to the previous revision, but went further. So they overcorrected a little bit. She was too good, so they were like, fuck it. These fucking hieroglyphs over there.
I didn't say.
I seen that.
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale.
That's mean.
See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
Yeah, what do you mean,
I've read
girl?
all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're
It's because they're
saying
boring. No one
that
wants to
instead
know
of
about the
legendary
commoners
heroes,
suffering.
You're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps.
Is this just the part where we learn an Axis is huge classist or something?
My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Celiosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era.
I wonder if Salios is supposed to represent anybody.
What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost. And only Celiosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation to include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page.
That's a nice way to put it, Hyacinth, I gotta say.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that, but my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Hyacinth!
Danny, what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, I forgot she calls him fucking Danny. Well, I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Why do we gotta stop meeting like this. Phaedon mentioned that you are gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony.
I imagine if this is like...
spirits of our ancestors and get their blessings.
I imagine if this is like... If me doing Don Hung's voice is not something people are used to. Just coming out of that cutscene and then Don Hung appears and it's like, what? Like, yeah. It's probably a little bit of a jump scare.
That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the Rainbow Bridge to the sky.
The Pride Month Bridge.
The first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
We need to get to the... We need to fight the homophobic Aquila. The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila, the Sky Titan, in case you forgot. But undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you? Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I wanted to ask if you were going to make little Ika plushies. I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Emphorius is a valuable addition to our databank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right.
I wonder if I'll be voiced by
If all goes as
then.
planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
There's probably people that watch me now who've never seen me, like, stream anything where Don Hung was voiced. The last time he was voiced, I believe, was in the Rappa quest. Which I believe was November of last year. It's been, like, 6 months. But hey, it's funny, because I'm pretty sure, like, we all still remember how he sounds, though. Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky, I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with the member of the Council of Elders. It's so cute, oh my god. By this point, Bros is not gonna get a VA anymore. Yeah. I assume Nicholas will return when the time is right, but for now, you'll have to put up with this.
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's still a lot of stuff that I still don't understand, like algebra 2.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
Don Hung got himself a date. Search for ancestral ghost. Alright, let's go, Gallagher. I feel like we have to come back to like this grove like once every patch since 3.1. I mean, to be fair, this is where Hyacin chills. What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the Chroma Coffer.
Coffer?
Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Skyfolk is ready to challenge Akula again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the Chroma Coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Skyfolk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The
Are you
soul
sure?
of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right. Dude.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
This is a weird thing. Witness Hyacin collect blessings from afar. What? Let's listen carefully to her.
Who has awakened me?
In the afterlife, you have to keep that weird pedo stash. Oh, what a shame.
It's Hyacinthia.
Imagine if your ghost was stuck with that mustache forever. You'd be so... Your piss would be boiling. Like, Jesus.
You are Lord Crispus, aren't you?
Lord Crispus?
I read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
And also, you were very good with salt and vinegar, or a little bit of salsa. Lord Crispus.
Someone in this era would still remember my name.
He's like a food mascot.
So,
Crispus.
Our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing, for the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Akula is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Perfect conclusion.
I don't think it's perfect.
Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan. How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world.
That's us right there.
Euphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Akula's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk.
Wait, so that's it. I don't think that said Skyfolk. No, it said Skyborn. Fucking Skyrim. The Dragonborn.
I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms. To conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky.
May you drink
via
Red
the
Bull.
bridge of rainbows.
Bye.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
We'll do our best. Well done, Hyacinth.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is said to rest in the vortex of Genesis. Pity that the ceremony has to be
Oh my god,
performed
Lil
in
Ika's
strict order.
nose is so cute and I don't know why. It's just like,
We head back to Akuma together, Danny.
it's just a big pink nub. Vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secrets of arts of water from Faguza's priests? I've been practicing in my spare time, but I made some progress. Now, as long as I have spirit water with me, I can use these techniques to carve a path directly to the Vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
That's what he did back in the Xianzhou, right? That was when when it was like, and then like the water parted, like Moses parting the Red Sea, but it said it was Donghung like about to close off the most mid arc in this game. Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten yeah, exactly. There it is.
That makes sense. Fagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
Spirit water gate teamed with the technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It'll likely only let one person through. And that's gonna be me, sorry, you'll have to find your own way home. As Faguza's priests designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor's spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way! Alright, well, I guess Donghung can do that now.
Vortex of Genesis.
Sure. Good for you, girl.
Danny is full of surprises, but
I hope he doesn't mind me calling him Danny.
More disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her?
Wait, you don't know Cipher?
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Ugh, I thought she's responding to me.
Already, Cipher? It's been ages since you were last in Akuma. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
I'm not bothered.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off.
Probably as a thief, yeah, you don't want to be sticking around too much either.
Besides, your prize student. Gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Cypher. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, Big Sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Oh my god. I gotta say, Cipher, that's the most curry-coded thing you've ever said.
Cypher.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. He reminds me of Aglaia in her prime. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, Big Sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well, didn't expect you to be so...
Oh, is it a
thoughtful.
card?
What's
Awesome.
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cipher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
But my friends call me Big Hyacinth.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cipher from the Long Fallen City State.
Pink child.
As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean?
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Wow, don't size her up like that, girl.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Cypher.
Yeah.
Zinnia is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Well, she couldn't save Aglaia, could
I
she?
may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Cypher cracking jokes. Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
That's a unique animation I think she has. I don't think anyone else has done that. Cipher uses the Coin of Whimsy's ability and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cipher is in such a hurry.
Don't
She's so
worry.
busy.
She's always been like that.
She's so busy and bisexual.
Well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Cypher's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
I really wonder what's in that envelope situation. Well, let's see what's going on over here. Could we have swapped over to Hyacinth? I wonder. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, wait. Well, I guess we got an achievement. Hooray. There we go. Oh, we could. Oh. Just in case anything happens, I'll probably just... Yeah. This team will work, right? Oh my god, guys. Leaked... Well, Hyacinth is out right now. But still. I still can't believe they're running Herta this early. Oh my god. Hyacinth leaked gameplay. Even though she's in the game already. I like how her cape flows. That's fun. Oh, she's gonna get ya. Oh, where am I supposed to head? There we go. Okay.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Converse with the ancestor. All right. What you gotta say to us, bitch? Ugh, you again.
Child, what brings you
I see
before
Vtuber.
me?
There she is.
Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's Flame Chase duty. You must be Gem Electra.
Duty.
Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akuma and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos era's flame chase journey
They've been lit.
is nearing its end.
Are those
I think it's a good time to remind people that Hyacinth's VA is British, so you might hear a little, you know, a little mixed accent situations happening there.
Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty? As fellow pillars of Amphorius,
They keep hyping up Hycelans,
Sky's duty could only be fulfilled
and I'm still
after
wondering, like, who is
1,000
she gonna be
years.
as far as like the Flame Chasers from Honkai Impact go? Like, I'm very interested to see who they'd be.
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time.
I mean,
lasted for so long.
Yeah, I mean, she did end up becoming like a low-key dictator. And she barely emoted when she was killed, so...
Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize
Incidentally,
me,
that's what...
you must have also read my writings, no?
Have you read my fanfictions? Well, Yang traveled to Honkai Star Rail to protect Himiko from, where known as the Sky People. Most definitely they are a different group also known as Sky People than these people. Yeah, I doubt it's the same people. Unless Himiko dies randomly later on in this, but that would be the worst fucking written thing ever. So I doubt it would. Like Himiko would just go, like, "Hi guys, I'm in Amphorius now," and it just gets stabbed. No, I don't think that would happen.
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see.
Decipher, haha, cipher.
Yet, Trebios's prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you, Lady Ectra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts.
After all, you are a tiny anime girl. I didn't think you could slay a giant sky dragon.
But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person.
Well, sometimes history gets rewritten to make certain things seem different.
Right.
I've seen it is what it is.
Time to head back to the grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
Can you just imagine, by the way, if, like, we created something that could, like, revive certain people, and we ended up reviving someone who were totally different from how they were portrayed in history? Like, what if we brought William the Conqueror or something back to life, and he was just like, hi guys, I'm William the Conqueror, sorry, I'm a little insecure, like, and then people were just like, hang on. Did they just make a bunch of bullshit about him up or something to make him seem, like, more scary and threatening? Like, what? You're back. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirit said to you? I see an encounter conversation with General Ectra to Donghung. Huh.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just, I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the sky folk will mend dusk and dawn. Dusk and dawn. I could somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trinan deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy.
You're probably gonna
Take
die.
a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
Okay, I guess we're gonna immediately go to there.
Here. This is it.
Castrum Kremnos, my old stomping
Lord
grounds.
Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him. Lord Mighty has been
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide. It's insane. Lord Mighty has raised over $100,000 for our new Kickstarter project. That's insane. And like it zooms up on her face when she says that. He shot a message earlier, carried by thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaver's actions.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with his battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I kind of want to do it. I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes, my grandmother, Jacintha, was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel.
Yeah, Hyacinth, honestly, I still agree with you. I don't know why the Kremlons were like, I love random acts of violence. Let's call it glory.
Behind the glorious
I mean, I guess it's
duel
also a real life thing, too.
was a tragic end.
An attitude that still persists to this day, I would
Not
argue.
long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
And the Kremnoan warrior she fought against?
Was Lord Krateros.
Wait, so Krateros killed her grandma? Oh shit, that's some juicy goss right there. Yeah, you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out, I can't put what I felt at that moment into words.
aside from humor. I was not supposed to fucking click that. I was supposed to just reset the audio on it. I mixed the buttons up. Uh-oh.
When I heard Lord Kratos took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Kratos must have done that to become a better man.
It takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, HUZZ.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame.
HUZZ seems to be very, like, at peace with this whole thing. She's, like, a very big contrast to Cipher.
Ancestor.
Who's essentially just trying to, like, not fulfill out her prophecy whatsoever. Listen carefully.
Is this the world of the living? Wait. You.
Grandmother, it's me. You're Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyride when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
No, I'm sorry, I'm old.
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made—
Oh, whoa, hang on.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child.
She kind of sounds a bit like Herta.
You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
I thought it'd be your stupid dad who I don't like.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing, isn't it?
This
poetic?
fractured world.
A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve.
Yeah, no, that does really sound like... That really does sound like Herta.
Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother.
Or she sounds like someone from Portal.
But I have
Like,
one
she sounds a bit like
request.
GLaDOS a little bit.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to.
I think it is definitely. I think
Then
it's the same
listen closely,
person who
my
voices
dearest
Herta.
hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged.
And fucked in the butthole.
A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay. Until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance.
That's the prophecy we're following right now, right?
The celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder. Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight.
What'd you say,
who received divine
Nikador?
blessing, yet turned
That
their
handsome
weapons
devil of a
against
man.
the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi.
Well, those are the
is
two
yet
enemies we
another
fought in
night,
2.1. I mean,
ascending
3.1.
the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at
Like when Mem got
clad
fucking.
in
He was
wings.
about to be eaten, if you guys remember that.
To her left was the lion-headed
God, that was a fucking
Solstice
age
sun
ago.
with wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the moonlit plume, whose graceful steps
Ew, I hate those guys.
trampled the stars.
Hey,
and
Christian Wise, welcome to the
heavens.
stream.
The one warrior and her two beasts challenged
Horse of 1 million
ruler
HP
of
next.
the sky,
Yeah,
determined to
Jesus.
seize the divine
The horse,
core
especially, I find to be a pain in the ass, especially in MOC.
The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sun wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear.
The thing on top,
Pierced the
the bird that
last
she was on about.
monstrous eye.
Why do I feel like she might be telling a story related to the
Titan's
swarm?
divine body crashed to the ground, and with it,
But the swarm came way after that in the lore.
tore apart like fabric. About
Well,
to
that's if
fall
my theory about this
with
being
its
like the origin of the
god.
Aeons is right. I don't know.
The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world.
Make sure to subscribe to my channel.
My
It was a
descendants
very
will be blessed
advertisement-related
and cross
message,
the rainbow
but everyone
bridge
remembered it.
back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
And that's the story of Balmori. I guess that was our... It was weird, they didn't give us the time to fight a scene, because usually that's what they do. To go like, oh, this is why you should pull for this character.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here.
I didn't expect you to sound different,
People
Sal.
here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Sveinen. Let's go talk to him.
I'm still not used to this voice yet. And then you just immediately go to... Yep. That one guy, carefully on high.
I know this is a big ask, Namazuni. I hope you understand.
That's
Please
a name and a
don't
half.
say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Time for a Titan murder. Yeah, I wonder if it's if we're gonna do it now. Are we still gonna fight Aquila?
Concerns don't come true.
Because we know that we fight Aquila because it's in the fucking special program. Well, you sure bowed for a long time.
There you are, partner.
Sorry, that was my ex.
You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
Nope. A pink puppy woke me up. Yeah.
You like calling me that, don't you? Oh, well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Yeah. Call me a puppy all you want. Call me a dog. Call me a filthy dog. Do it. Do it now.
This could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side.
What do you mean by that?
If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
That's assuming we can. That's assuming we can fit in the car.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
Don't worry. Don Hung mentioned that Counselor Lygus can help you with that.
I don't fucking trust that cunt. I'm sorry. No one trusts him. Like, are we kidding ourselves here? We do not trust Lygus in his household. He, literally, the last thing he did was like, wish you had a giant mech. You should beat the hell out of them, though. Wouldn't that be awesome? Actually, tell you what. Imagine if the next planet we go to in this game, like after Amphorius, is just like a part like the start of Final Fantasy VI, where we're in giant mechs, and there's like a robotic, like industrial, like fascist government that we have to take down, and we just boom, boom, boom through our way with giant mechs and stuff, and we transform into fairies. I don't know. That's my pitch. Shouty, don't steal that from me. It's on the record now. But yeah, no, I don't trust Lygus. Literally, the last thing he did, why would we trust him? The last thing he did was like, can you leave? I can leave if you want, Don Hung. And Don Hung's like, no, we want to help our friends. Well, what if I surrounded you with a bunch of assassins that I hired to just stare at you? And then, no, I don't trust that fucker. I don't trust that, not to be robophobic or anything, but I don't trust that chat GPT looking ass. I don't trust that fucking, I don't trust that Roomba with legs. A day on the ground feels like 10 years in the sky.
That's the first time I've heard that.
She just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
I'll miss you. No, I'll miss them. Aren't I supposed to be reincarnating as a Titan?
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home
Screw
before
them, what the
our
hell? Yeah, sorry about that.
Let's leave the
Microaggression, screw them.
goodbyes for
You're
later.
one of the good ones.
That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers, that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then?
I'm glad that they put that in.
Champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
Well, it's 12th time now. We can totally open the champagne.
Well, then I have to use something else Don Hung taught me as comeback. The last mile is the hardest.
That's very true. If you've actually like run or like done anything like that.
Don Hung?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Referencing side quest. Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, wait, what? That makes you. I like that. That makes you feel immersed. Nice one, Finon. As per usual, Finon carrying Amphorius on his back.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Haha, sure.
Please defeat the indifferent eye of Twilight and restore a compassionate sky to Amphorius.
Thank you.
Also, Lygus knows far more than Shadows of Rising.
Rest
Yeah.
assured, we're fully prepared.
He knows what emanators are, and he told her to like go away,
Please
go
don't
away.
hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Herta literally showed up to this party and
The chosen
my man kicked him
daughter of
out.
the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, It's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
That's us right there, bitch.
Your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Aw, shucks, thank you.
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
That's me. Looks like you've mastered public speaking right now. I haven't, clearly.
All this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and
also,
when I'm genuinely speaking
Lygus
from the
knows
heart.
more of the destruction. Aeons are more. Yeah, exactly.
Praise was heartfelt, partner.
I don't think he's from Emphoria,
Had I
straight
not
up. I think
trusted
he
my
is a Lord
instincts,
Ravager himself.
and
Well, no,
put
no,
my
he said
faith
he's
in you and
erudition.
Don Hung.
Hmm.
It's hard to imagine what might have become of Aka. The guest of honor has arrived.
Don Hung. Oh, well, Hyacinth, I mean. Here she comes. We're ready for our fight.
People of Akama, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me and to have me claim the core flame of
Yeah.
Dracula.
Oh, wait, yeah. That's Lilika's memo sprite. Oh, I can't wait to pull Lil Ika.
Today is the year 4,932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
I love that. Lil Ika's memo sprite.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Let's do it. I gotta say, the cinematography, they really fucking up the ante. Like, this has been a lot better. Like, it's like, oh, look at this shot. Like, high scenes in the center. Oh, no. If I was a film student, I'd probably be, like, pissing myself. Going, like, this is smart. This part is smart. But, no, I'm not a I've barely watched any movies. The smartest movie I've... Oh, fuck's sake, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break that. The smartest movie I've ever watched is, like, Pulp Fiction. And my sister fucking hates that movie. She's like, it tries too hard. And I'm like, yeah, I get you. Still, it's pretty decent. But hey, I'm gonna watch a Star Wars soon. I'm gonna watch a Star Wars. We're gonna watch A New Hope. It's my homework. Oh my god, all the people are talking about it. Alright. We're prepared. Okay, wait. So we're gonna need a proper team for this. If we are gonna be indeed fighting. Let's check. Where's our team set up? There we are. Okay, if we're gonna be fighting Aquila, I assume they're gonna have, like, stuff that's gonna be relating to the people. So, wind and... quantum, I assume. Oh, this team is perfect. I'll just switch out. I'll just switch the paths real quick. Okay. This should be good. No, I didn't... I'm an idiot. There we go. Alright, this team should get us there. I have no idea why Locha isn't fully healed. He'll live. He'll be fine. Oof, oof. That actually, that's making me. That's bleh. Never mind. All right. Here we had.
Thanks for waiting, Don Hung.
Here we are, rocking
The
you like
team
some
tasked with
kind of
conquering
hurricane.
Aquila has finally assembled.
We've reshaped the history of the world with our hands over and over. I bet this trailblazing expedition would even make Akavili jealous. Such an exciting adventure. March is gonna be crying with jealousy.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacinth, it's all yours now.
Yeah, I'm sure March will be she'll be nice and crying with jealousy, all crystallized and shit.
Many tribes. The sun folk worship the sun. The rain folk were devoted to storms, and the winter folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light, yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that
blue, because that's the sky.
Illuminates the world is made of countless different colors.
That's why her thing is rainbow.
That's why the rainbow is my favorite.
Yeah.
For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge.
That's right, the Pride Month
and
bridge.
I want to use the rainbow bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth.
Do it, girl.
Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Sky Folk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
All right, here's the cutscene. Let's do it.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide
Rainbow
us
Bridge.
to ascend to the skies once more.
Bring us to a new world. Oh, it's a shot from the trailer.
Friends, let us soar together.
A cutscene. Yeah. Well, it's brief, but what's happening? Are we heading?
Well,
did you register your birthday in the Hoyoverse account? It's now mandatory to do so. Those who did not live by certain deadlines will be punished.
The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
I'm pretty sure that's only in America, right? I'm Irish, so I don't gotta worry about that shit. And besides, I already did, and I'm 24, so I'm fine.
The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing
I'm
on,
good.
is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds. This must be where the hero Celiosi stood
Yeah.
when she challenged Aquila.
Hey,
and
listen.
began the first step of the flame chase journey.
Like, Anime Star. I was in a call with Anime Star. For those who don't know, if I was in America or anything. Yeah. Anime Star, behind a lot of dubs I've been on. I've been in a lot of voice acting, like, projects with him. I was on call with him, like a week ago or something. And, like, I just casually dropped that I was Irish or something, and he was just like, wait, I thought you were British. I was like, it was like a shot to the heart. I was so, like, what? No! How dare you? I am proudly Irish. Like, we voice acted in many things together. I'm Australian. Do I still have to do it? No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry. It's only Americans. Bless them. But I mean, everyone's just gonna, if someone's under 18, they'll just lie about their age anyway. That's probably what they'll do. It is what it is.
We are here to end the journey she began.
Do you believe in legends?
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. but they were divided within. The frequent wars
Oh,
started
this is
by
the
the
new
Chrysos
area that they're
heirs
on about.
drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sunfolk and the Rainfolk. And Celiosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
Where did she go in the end? Was her attack really that high?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions.
Yeah, you can see her,
They all
her
vanished
accent
somewhere
come
in the
out
sky.
sometimes when she goes like Titan.
Her
You know, not
achievements
Titan.
were
Titan.
unparalleled, even if later legends exaggerated the details. Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back
I do
the
kind of
fourth
like
flame of
the
sky.
image that people
Some
in
say
Akuma
she
either
sealed the
have like a
wrath of the
mixed
god
like
within herself,
British or
trapping
like
them deep
American,
within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
like they have a mixed British American kind of Christian Bale almost voice.
In other words, she became one with the Titan.
Like accents, I mean.
I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore. As that Titan,
I know it's too real.
and that
Come down me, I don't need
fused
a
hero
windshield.
been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years.
Alright. Poet, speak of the sky through me. I said that like I've never spoke English before in my life. Alright. Well, I guess we're not fighting straight away.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Treasure. Treasure, treasure, treasure.
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But
Is
all
it
I can see
glitching?
is darkness.
What's on the other side of this?
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius'
You know what I mean?
sky.
New claimable treasure chests.
Any
Damn
weather
right.
condition depicted on it will become actual.
Which means if you are desperate to pull someone, you can just head here and just go like, oh fuck, where are they all? And then just whip out Topaz and try and find all of them. Actually, I think there's like a tool now that lets you find treasure chests like super easily. But I haven't a clue what it is.
The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests.
My brain read that as warm breasts. They would pray for their titties to be nice and warm
To put it in
throughout the
words
winter
that Ray
season.
and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
Got it. Aqua's theme
In any
park.
case, exploring in the dark is never a good option.
I seen you never engage with me with my
If we could
bits.
light up the mural.
Yeah, there's an
It
item
might
to
just
check for
provide
treasure
us
chest. I
the
haven't
light
just haven't
needed
used
to
it.
move
No,
forward.
I don't like using it. It seems like it's something you would use out of desperation. You know what I mean? I like finding them myself. It's fun. I like just like sometimes if I'm like waiting for something to happen in real life, what I'll do is I'll just log onto the game and I'll just like I'll play, you know, like a video essay or something in the background to jog my mind, and then I'll like run around and look for the treasure chests, you know?
That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
I will, don't you worry. Like using big harder to find the chests. How about it? Got any leads? Got any cheese?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the
Because the topaz, it's good because you can find like Numby will just kind of like, if you pass by it, Numby will kind of go like, oh, it might be over here, and then you go follow Numby and then you find it. But like you can't find like other things. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't find like the golden scapegoats or whatever. You can only find the treasure chests. And even then, it's not like outright telling you where the fuck they are. I feel like that's cheating, but whatever.
That's it.
People can play the game how
almost
they want to play
forgot.
the game.
Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Counting on you, ma'am.
Got it. We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right?
Don't know why I enunciated it like that.
Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there.
Oh, person.
And over there.
Persons.
Done. There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memmy. You are a huge help.
All right. Hello.
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open, and may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit
She's gone a
of
bit batty.
clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
Okay. Sure. This feels like a really... This feels like a cinema, doesn't it? I'm going to see the Don Da Don movie.
Foolish rainfolk. The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds.
That voice sounds so goddamn familiar. It's not Chris Tergliafera, is it? No.
The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land.
Left a mark among the golden clouds.
Did Aquila rip a hole in the sky? Oh, okay, instant theory time. What happens if Aquila like somehow discovered a way to rip past the wall of clouds or whatever, the sky, and saw, oh, Amphorius's Memoria, and out there it doesn't exist, and there's an entire galaxy of other planets. I don't want the people of Amphorius to learn this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very angrily guard this place. And that's why Aquila became so capricious, because they're just like, no, not, I'm not gonna let you fuckers escape this world. You do not need that overload of knowledge.
Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now.
It's very Drakengard.
The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My girlfriend last night when we were talking gave me like a giant lore dump about like Near Replicant, and now I'm like now I know about like Drakengard and stuff. I got a download of all this information. I'm like a genius right now.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memmy, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Same reason why revealing to fictional characters they live in a game will be a very bad thing. Yeah. I mean, we've seen what happened in Doki Doki Literature Club, right? Like, what happens if a character learns that they are fictional?
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world.
I don't know why I expected that to, like, rhyme for some reason.
The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How tamper with the
I
celestial
don't know. Have
grove
fun.
and distort
Thank
the
you,
light.
Lapis.
This is blasphemy.
Do your best in whatever you are going to do.
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
Jesus Christ. Are these people really having like a serious, heated, like, moral debate on whether sun or rain is better?
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
You? What are you? What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise.
Did she just murder him?
What a terrifying memory.
I'm pretty sure the leg wasn't supposed to go there.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began
memory,
resenting
yeah.
the divine and plotted their retaliation.
I think that's why we call it. Did we name her that, or did we just name her Mem because she speaks? Like, back when we first met her, she was just like, Mem, 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 Mem. I won't blame it entirely on the Titan, because these people had their own will. They chose to be oppressive pieces of shit. And so like, oh, they didn't know any better. No, that's a really fucking dangerous mindset to fall into. A common story everywhere. Yeah, but that doesn't say. People are truly ignorant. Not surprising when living in a world with literal gods that you can see.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of kindness and the cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
Phanon hates the shit out of the cleaners. Oh my god.
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
The hero Celiosi.
Only fucking losers.
How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the celestial mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
Let's do it. Come alive in the nighttime. Make it come alive. Come on and turn it on.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Do some folk even know that rain is required to be able to? Yeah, exactly.
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Neither can exist without the other, I guess. So Team Mods and Pouring Rain or Sunlight is as dumb as the argument between Pokemon Rubies and Sapphires, Team Magma and Team Aqua. Yeah! Equally important for survival. And like in Pokemon Emerald, don't you literally go to them and go like, guys, your boat's stupid. Look, the mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment. What? What is that?
How chilling. I wonder
Remember
if
a dragon
Aquila
from
is
decades
also
ago? This
watching
actually looks pretty. I think this is the same area.
I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Wouldn't this affect Akuma?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akuma's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway.
Huh. So, Akuma has a place where the weather and the light is controlled by a literal machine.
That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural.
The dragon levels look similar to this. It's even a Sky City too.
That's circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west-winged compass at the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other
I think it's the same place that we were on about from the special program.
Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Sure thing, girly. Climate controller. Project Bluebeam, it's real. I think it's more gore and hell ships, but aside from that, looks something. Yeah. The huge golden pool down there.
A boiling pool of gold. Said to be the
Looks like piss, smells like piss.
The eye of Twilight's divinity.
What's that Sweeney Todd song?
Watch your step as you walk. The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
No fun if there's no challenge.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Oh, it's too much information. I'll figure it out myself.
Deep breaths and find the way out.
Oh no, I don't think I will. Puzzle time. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, I got it. It's like... There we
I
go.
think this should be right.
Okay, it's easier than I thought. They massively over-explained that. Oh my god.
Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Oh no. Is that a boss?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Let's do that. This reminds me a lot of Paper. I was gonna say, it did remind me a little bit of Origami King.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions. Solibus
Rainbow
and
Road.
Luminous. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila. It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow.
It kind of reminds you of Fallout Equestria.
It's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celios's
Kind of like
will?
Luffy, am I right?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
That's what we're calling it, the Eye of Twilight. Activate floating platform. What's happening? I gotta say, Aquila's not throwing any like little enemies at us or anything.
Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete
Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. I have a theory. I think Lil Ika is this Pegasus thing they're on about. And it's weather. Oh, well, the weather doesn't matter when you have a giant fucking dragon on your side.
Protect us! Not a bad idea.
Please cherish this wilt here.
Let's settle this. To the soul. Bloom.
Breaks over.
This divine power.
I'm so glad we have Locha now. He's so helpful. You should be dead by now, dude. Come on. Wrap it up.
Insanity. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return! Nothing major.
Nothing major. It's whatever. Yeah, I was barely uncomfortable, if I'm being honest.
Something to the soul.
The dragon heals you when it leaves the battlefield due to running out of HP. Well, I think it's its energy, mainly, that it's using up. I don't know if it's necessarily HP.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Embrace a new life.
Insanity.
God, Anax is so busted. Oh, I'm so glad I pulled for him.
May one
That's my, that's my boy. So my audio just ended up getting pretty rough. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, the Pride Month bridge is bringing us to our destiny.
That's another one?
Da, 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 da.
Careful!
Another
It's
one.
not a memory phantom. It looks like it's alive. But it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Vunibus, aren't you? Then
That's a
that had to
Pokemon
be
cry right there,
before us,
Jesus.
must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? I
You're
understand.
Lilika. You're like the past version of Lilika, I know it.
You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she?
Shut up.
Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will. And I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
Words are done. Time for the bat to do the talking.
This battle can't be avoided. But we do not do this for destruction. We do this for salvation.
Sure, yeah.
the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Yeah, heroes, let's do it.
Please break free from the control of the black tide and return to your senses.
Let's try it this other way. I choose you.
I choose you.
Receive divinity.
Can you tell that the people who make Honkai games like Pokemon?
Eternal sleep. The dead return. I like how that even though she knows how to talk now, Mem's just like still like me in like battle.
Bloom, thank you. And I'll give you what you need. Look, with this divine power,
I'll give you what you fucking deserve. Hang on, you aren't a playable character right now. Don't act like you're contributing to. Yeah, not right now. Give it like next month.
Embrace a new life.
After he has like an insane murder spree probably at the end of this patch. I don't know what's gonna happen with Feynon. I'm very, very excited and I'm just like, oh, let's get to Quill already. I need to see what happens. Just a tiny, yeah, whatever.
It's
over. Just dead. Hold your horses. You're actually, wow, hold your horses. You're actually speaking.
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak.
Why do you keep calling yourself a puppy? You look nothing like a dog.
I can't believe I'm calling myself that now too.
Solidus, you're finally awake.
I can't speak. Don't try.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
You're a
been
liar.
1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aqua.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds. With such a weak lot in life, how do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
Bit harsh, dude. What the hell?
With this long sword, heroic soul.
And my bat. And his spear and their pink love.
As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions.
That's the power of men, pink love. She's Alicia, like, come on, we all know it.
You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Solidus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
We've laid all the other titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila. Heroic souls. Seliosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness
Selios initiated the era of
you will all at least bear witness
slaying.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Aquala's nerve flew away?
Is that a reaction from the Titan?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
The next destination. This really does feel like we're walking through like a theme park or something. It's weird. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in.
1,000 years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor. This is the Hall of the Sunfolk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the
Stay
Sky
hydrated,
Titan
y'all.
really take the
Mem
side
also
of
shares
the
Lucian,
Sunfolk?
Sirens, Japanese, and yeah. I heard a sounds there. Give you Mem's voice. Yeah, her iconic hi. That thing. Yeah. So it's clearly her. Like we're all in agreement there. Plus, like, just based on my own theory, I feel like, and also, do you guys remember the initial like 3.0 trailer where she like appeared from behind Stell to hug her from behind? I wonder what that could represent.
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
My microphone was picking up like something else there. It was weird. That thing has been spreading ever
The Black
since.
Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it deliberately hidden.
And force out the Titan in the mural.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
Oh, we just rewind it. I like how they have March in this tutorial, where it's like, sure. Yeah, because everyone's gonna have March, Preservation March out in Big Amphorius. You know, the place she literally can't enter.
It looks like this device can amplify the power of Orynyx's prayer. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
see.
try to control
Try
the
to
wind's
explain this
direction
part.
with this
They
thing,
just
partner.
reward to that. I guess just in case we
Celestial globe is
forgot.
right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
Some 4th patches since it was introduced, to be fair.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change celestial mural. The celestial shift didn't work?
Perhaps the device has been damaged during these long, merciless years. Do you see those 2 giant circuits on either side of the hall? Maybe we should try fixing them.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those
Sure.
prophecy tablets
I guess
can
I'll
help
give
us
it a
out.
shot.
Emerge from your cocoon.
I'll just kill these guys just so they're not giving us grief.
May death protect us.
The fucker isn't weak to... Isn't weak to quantum, goddammit.
Please cherish this wilt here.
At least we have an axe there. We'll make short work of them.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Nothing. Receive divinity.
Like...
There we go.
Insanity.
You just don't learn.
Eternal step.
We are not doing well HP-wise, Jesus Christ.
You two will head to the nether realm, as you wish.
Not a bad idea. I choose you.
Trust me.
We can do anything.
Look, the show has begun. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Okay. We're doing alright.
Please cherish the
We're
wilt
gonna
here.
be alright.
What's the matter? Insanity. To the soul.
Alright, sweet. It's a bit more of a gamble that time, but whatever. We worked it. Is there another enemy somewhere? There we go. Ooh, treasure chest.
We finally made it. Hopefully, this
He didn't
is
see me,
enough
it's
to fix
fine.
the celestial globe.
At least we can move while this one. Don't go back. Okay. Puzzle time. All right, I rule at these, so we should be fine. Famous last fucking words, I swear. There we go. Never mind.
Like this.
Done and dusted.
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
Alright, this isn't too bad compared to the ones that we had in 3.0. Restoring Nikador's divinity, I swear to God. I think Nikador's divinity, like that phrase now just triggers me. When I hear it, I'm just like, oh no. Wasting an hour on stream, just trying to make the boss appear. As long as I don't make this puzzle overstay its welcome, I'm good with that. Oh, let's get across there, fuck. Music's very, like, very epic.
Make sure you keep it safe.
Okay.
to make something with it.
Oh, we just got it. We just caught it. Okay. Let's fix this other one. Oh man, we are killing this shit. Very epic. Oh, this is... Oh, I gotcha. Okay. There we go. I'm getting really good at those now. I was like kind of shit at those in the first few patches, but now I'm getting a hang of it. Character development, that's what it is. I think I recall hearing an Ecuador thing that the devs removed. Yeah, I think if you go back and watch that stream where I tried to do that, I think I was just like on death's door. Like I was just like, ugh. It was fucking so rough, dude. Oh my god. My ass is just like stuck there for must have been like 45 minutes or something trying to do it.
Commanding the celestial globe.
But whatever.
Change celestial mural.
Oh. The mark. Has it disappeared again?
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice.
You may ignore us now, but remember who made you come, Aquila.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity, but instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment.
Is Aquila really that cautious?
Do not mistake their behavior for weakness, warrior. I have faced down the tyrant of the sky. It is no hyperbole that their raging fire is capable of melting the firmament. Amphorius's heavens exist because of their authority. It is time to leave this place. Lunavis awaits you at the next stop.
A moment
the next stop.
Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
I must dance.
To honor the pact with Celiosi. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
And if the legend is a lie...
There must be a reason behind its falsehood, right? The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Celiosi challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. The memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. All done!
Thank you, Memi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
Oh, what's gonna happen? I guess we'll find out.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I know it! The child with the blood of two feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum.
What the fuck are they called? Juliet and Romeo. Romeo and Juliet.
Our god! Stay your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
Sunfolk are facing off against Celios. Listen to this part of history. I think we're good.
Hero Celiosi? disillusioned by the Sun Folk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time...
We should get going, Hyacinthia.
Why are you hiding so much shit from us, dude? Like, what is going on?
Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunabis will lead the way.
Alright. I feel like this is just one big control center for how Amphorius works, though.
I want to make
Like, it's almost like it's all a simulation down below. And this is like a lab that controls all of it.
We're here.
See.
Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
They're behind us as well. Maintain formation and don't get surrounded.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile.
Alright, let's take him down.
Nothing major. Bloom.
Break's over. I choose you.
I have it under control. I'll see you off. Receive divinity. Thank you.
I really didn't give Anaxa like great defense, did I?
Life is not so fragile.
I think choosing not much was one of the things in quality of life to keep the pace going well. Yeah, I'll be totally honest, like I wasn't really gone on hearing that part of it because I knew it was gonna get long. And I want to get as much into this stream as I can before it's like too late. Because I believe this quest is like pretty lengthy, but I think we're getting to the end of it. I think we have one more stream after this.
Time. We'll hear.
And I knew they were going to give us a little bit of
This divine power, I reforge all things.
a little bit of a summary afterwards. So we got the gist. We got the gist.
To the soul. Let's settle this.
You attacked Mem, prepared to be murdered. Or be fucking put on a pike.
Insanity.
God, Anaxa fucking eats. He's so strong. That's our boy. The mark of manifestation. It fled to the other side of this mural.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here. Let's keep going and aim for the next west wind compass.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to investigate it. Yeah, I think it's the main area where we're gonna fight them. Okay. No, I know. Oh, we can get treasure too. Okay. Okay. If we put it there. Yeah, okay. Perfect. And we got the treasure too.
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination. Let's hurry on.
I like that puzzle. That's fun. It is like Mario, Paper Mario Origami King, except the story isn't mid.
How are you so certain that you could free Solus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunibus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hopeful life?
You must be getting that out, right? Oh, another Rainbow Bridge. It's not as bad as Honkai by third mandatory part 1.5 spacing. There's so much story before you can get your save checkpoint, those slogs get through. Oh lord. Honkai Star was just like, well, Origami King. I would love if it was like 1,000 Year Door. 1,000 Year Door is such a special game for me.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Please chair it.
Insanity.
Easiest shit ever. Don't look down, Jesus Christ. I wonder if anyone has like fears of heights, this must be a rough chapter. Like, friggin' God. Okay.
I want to make some.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
This is Celios' childhood's. That's her.
Little Ika, why did you run out on
Oh, it's so adorable.
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady
Yeah, because you're the
Lunibus?
same person. Well, the same horse,
They
but.
look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Mel has the same thoughts as us.
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunibus? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
Okay. That's singing in this song, though. Die. Die.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Celiosi challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Aquila, they are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Well, let's murder him.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance
This
prayers.
this area reminds me of somewhere
Leave that to you,
near,
partner?
like near Automata. Yep. I'm smart. You can leave this to me. Okay. But we already obtained so much treasure just walking through here casually. A trident kin that was corroded by the black tide. It seems it's stronger than before.
Before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think? No healer can heal
Mayhaps.
all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
Well, let's give it that then.
Nothing major.
We can do anything!
Eternal sleep is the dead return.
God, none of us have any advantages against these cons.
Please chair it, Wiltier.
Just Castrus nuke them.
Bloom. Repay.
chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
I shall remember this warmth.
Insanity.
Okay, we'll just have an Axa do his dancey dance.
Divine power, I reforge all things.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us.
We are destroyed. Okay, everything's going well now.
To the soul. I'll see.
Perfect. Hell yeah.
Rest now, Titankin.
Titan Kinney.
The celestial globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally?
Maybe it's not damaged, but it's missing an energy source. Look there. Those massive objects look like hard drives.
Hard drives?
Sorry, let me rephrase. Do you see the two structures that are glowing blue on both sides? Some of them are protruding out, not fully inserted into the slots. That sounds funny. My intuition tells me that they have something to do with the energy source of the celestial gods.
Your intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms.
Now I'm beginning to think like Amphorius is like a simulation type of deal.
That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunibus, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore,
we have a lot to catch up on.
I would like to have a moment alone with this
Aww. Okay. You may have that. Alright. Oh, oops. I don't think I was supposed to do that. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, across here. Okay. Bring me over here. Okay, Hand of Zagreus. Do your thing, girl. Do your damn thing. Okay. Oh, do we punch it into place? Okay. Oh, we do.
Pretty crude and simple. Should we go look
Crude and simple is like how we like to do it. Oh yeah, by the way, to update on the last stream, yeah, apparently that achievement I did get was because I fucking punched myself. I'm also gonna kill you guys, because why not? There we go. Alright, line it up, and pounce.
As expected, Gray is getting more and more skilled at handling the Hand of Zagreus. Let's go. We should
Don't you
return
know
and check
it?
on the celestial globe.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, that's so fucking adorable, dude. Oh my god.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Fire at that bitch.
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward.
Will they fly beyond the clouds to heights that are beyond our reach? As far as we know, it was Aquila that placed the curse on this world, preventing Amphorians from ever reaching the realm beyond the sky.
A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Celiosi fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation
delegation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Could be that they too were unable to break through the heavens. They were unable to pierce the heavens. Perhaps the interpretation of myth is inaccurate. It might be someone else who seeks to prevent Amphorians from reaching the world beyond the sky.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on, partner, ma'am, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal.
Okay.
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold.
That's definitely HUZZ VA.
Eternal sentence.
Well, we're good.
Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Aw, I hope you do too. Continue forward. Okay. I think now's a good time to probably end the stream, by the way. We are 3 hours and 20 minutes in. So yeah, Madame Herda is peerless. Madame Herda is a peerless gem. Madame Herda is something something. Yeah. But we're probably gonna finish up now just because it's getting late and I'm getting exhausted. But do not fear. We will finish this entire patch next time on Lana Usagi. We will on Wednesday next week probably, or maybe, yeah, no, I do want to give the 100-line people something to eat, so yeah. But thank you all for being here. Please remember to leave a like. It helps out the channel a lot, helps us get out to more Honkai fans, which is always great. Please subscribe if you haven't already. You can always join the chat and talk alongside everybody here. Join in on the antics, why not? There's plenty after this. Yeah, you probably won't have time today to spare for the rest. Yeah, but yes, thank you all for being here as always. So next time we will get on with it. I did not expect this to be as long as it was. My friend told me this was gonna be 4 hours, so but yeah, thank you all as always. Please remember to stay hydrated, stay healthy, remain on this earth, and take care of yourself and others around you. And I will see you all in the next stream. Leave a light on, and remember, remain on this earth. And you have mass because you matter. We'll see you guys next time on Honkai Star Rail. Well, next time we'll be playing 100-line, but yes. Also, new fan dub this weekend. Be there or be square. It's a Chainsaw Man one, so y'all want to see it. Bye-bye.